So what we're going to do is a quick demonstration about what I said to you earlier about Facebook, about that technique of cleaning infill signage to get maximum results, minimum distractions, minimum frustration, maximum quality, and that's what we're after over here. Alright, basically what you need over here is the tubes, right? You need your engraved infill signage, which you filled in the night before and at least let it dry overnight. Now it's very important to use oil paint, otherwise the other kinds of paint are going to crack out your lovely engraving work, and we don't want any of that nastiness, right? What we want to do is leave all of that out the window. These are the rags you don't want. Now then, the reason we don't want these rags is because these have all got fibres. Fibres tend to jat out and go inside your ink-filled loveliness and destroy it all, leading to frustration and despondence. And we don't want any of that. We're going for the quality, like I said before. Now then, the rags you don't want to need is toweling, microfibres, expended floor rags, and other nastiness here that comes from somewhere else. You don't want any of that. That is out of the window. What you do want is blocks. Now, you can use 2 or 3 blocks, it doesn't really matter. We use 3 or less over here. And the main thing is to use the right kind of rag. The rag has to be flat on all sides. Reason being, if it's nice and thin, you made a t-shirt or knickers or anything you want. Nice and thin rag, take 2 blocks or less really. Sometimes 3 works actually. Take some of them over there, right? Stack it on right in the middle, like so. See? All this loveliness. You want to be pulling that tight until you get a perfectly flat surface. Well, sometimes you get some kinks, well, you know what I'm saying, we've got to leave the kinky out of this. We want it flat, we'll leave the kinky for later. You know what I mean? Once we've got a flat surface, we want to be taking some of the tubes. You may be asking why the bowl is upside down. Well, I'll tell you. When I bought it, the label was the wrong way around. So I turn it round, and it looks like it's printed in Hebrew. And so I flip it the right way around, and it says synthetic turpentine, which is what you need. Very important. Why? Any other types of dinner are going to eat away and cause what we call scratch cracking. Scratch cracking is because where the laser enters the plastic, it creates molecular structural stresses, and what happens is the dinner, if it isn't turpentine, eats them stresses and causes them to fracture, and what you end up is with horrible nastiness, which is not what we want, because we're going for the quality. Having wrapped your block in the rag, you want to put a little dab of that over here. Just a little dab, you don't need too much. It doesn't have to be dripping wet, you know, it's not a urinal over here. Take the signage, which you've left drying overnight, and rub it nice and flat all the way around, cleaning it up, and you get perfect infilled signage. And that is the way to do it. Now, given the layout, I can't actually show you a perfect infilled signage with the meniscus. In the morning, that is what we're going to show to you. So to recap, we need a tinner, well actually turpentine, the blocks, these are actually holes here, because we're in the laser business here and we make lots of holes in the holy business. But what we don't do is give the holes to the customer, we keep them all. That's why we have this big stack of holes, which is very important. Now, it's made of MDF, going to be extremely flat, which is perfectly suited to our merchandise situation. Alright, there you have it. Tomorrow we'll go over a new technique and show you exactly how it's done. Have a good night, peace and love.